Object-oriented programming can be a very useful technique for implementing your program and making it easy to write and understand. However, you can also do some kind of weird things with it, particularly in Python. So I want to point out in particular something you should not do that in Python. So if I were to do something like this, this actually allows me to define essentially an empty class. So pass is a way of saying, even though I would typically provide here an initialization method and then additional specialized methods for a shape class, I'm not going to do any of that. And yet Python, in their infinite wisdom, still allows you to create instances of this class, and I can do things like this. Add just kind of on the fly an additional data attribute, and I can get additional instances of this generic shape class, and maybe I'm trying to get a triangle here parameterized by the base and height. And so you can go through and basically on the fly do all these things, but it essentially defeats the purpose of encapsulation and providing an interface into your shape class. It doesn't have any of the methods for getting or setting area, etc. So this type of thing where you kind of make up the class as you go is generally pretty frowned upon because it doesn't represent good programming style of having a well-defined class that has interfaces that are well-defined in terms of what arguments they accept as inputs, standardized names for the data attributes, and then methods to be able to retrieve various things out of the class. So please don't do things like this if you're trying to do object-oriented programming.